Dave here from New to You Speakers. We're in the northern demo area. It's actually overflow from the workshop. You get to those points where you have too much stuff, and we're at that point, but I thought maybe that would make a good video. And we'll go through what's in the workshop, what's work in process, not yet ready for sale, take a look at it, and go through each one, give you an idea of what's here, what needs to be done. You may see some follow-up videos on these. In fact, I know you will. And so we've got some receivers and some speakers and subwoofers to go through. Let's have a look. Starting here, we've got the realistic Optimus 1. The cabinets on these are in fantastic condition. I'll show you with the grills off in a second. And right next to that is the Nova 7s. So these are both, Radio Shack originals. Let's take a look at them from the front, and I think you'll see why they'll make an interesting video. All right, here's the mate for each one. I've got the grills pulled off on each one. This is the Optimus 1, this is the Nova 7. They appear to use the exact same woofer. They appear to use the exact same mid and tweeter, but they're not the same, which I learned when I took them apart. And as I said, the cabinets are beautiful. This is the only ding of four boxes. That's the only ding right up here in the corner. So we'll have to do a little work on that. We are going to need to do a little bit of redoping to the fabric surround on this one. This one's in really good shape, shockingly, on the Optimus, but the Nova 7 needs that redone. So I use the uncured butyl dope from Larry on Vintage AR on eBay, and we'll make a separate video, and we're going to tear into these because there's some even though they appear to use the same components, they're not the same, and there's some radically differences in the crossover, which will be interesting. Moving on, here's a pair of Bose 901 Series 4. I believe they are, with the EQ. These also have a little bit of dings on some of the corners, so there's be some veneer repair. You've seen me do that in other videos. All 18 drivers on these are in great shape. The EQ, I did a cleaning on it. I did the Howard's restore finish on that box, so that's done. So we really just need to work on these boxes, and then those will be ready to go. Next here we have a Panasonic SD-84. So it's the AM, FM, the phonograph sits on top of it. I've removed the vinyl, which was on this wood case for the turntable. It was peeling, and so we took that off. We're going to put some cherry veneer on that, clean that up. We've done a complete cleaning on the rest of the unit. We are waiting on a couple of light bulbs for this one, but it's really cool looking. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit here and get you a better idea. We've got these illuminated indicators for the tuning on the AM and FM, and we've got the stereo LED, which was burned out, which I did replace, and then we're just missing a couple of lights. And I'm replacing all the incandescents with LEDs. I'm waiting on a couple of bulbs to illuminate the rest of the dial, but cleaned up beautifully. The chrome's still in really nice shape. The turntable is working, but it needed a new stylus, so I just ordered that, and that'll be here this week, and then we'll put this back together. It'll be an awesome piece. Next up we have here is the Lafayette SR-10. This one, stereo indicator bulb was out. I replaced that with an LED. We're missing the bulb that lights the display, so that's on order. That'll be here shortly. But we did a full cleanup on this. Bass, treble, balance knobs all work. Everything on it works. It's got a couple of dings on the chrome. Actually, this is Mylar covered plastic. It's not chrome like the Panasonic we just looked at, but that'll be a nice little unit. 10 watts. The Panasonic, I believe, was 30 total, 15 each channel, something like that. So not super high powered, but you know, for their day, these were nice, nice units. Moving on, this is an Allied 395. This is a very, very nice unit. I believe there's a Panasonic equivalent. I can't remember what the model number is right now, but it's fairly well known. This one, I've got no output on one channel, so this is going to take a little bit more work. I did change the bulbs, so that's all good. Did a cleanup on it, inside and outside. Beautiful walnut case, and so that'll be a nice unit once we get the channel output diagnosis done. Yes, we prefer to work on vintage stuff, but sometimes you do find deals on new ones. This is a nice Pioneer VSX 521, so 5-channel. I think it's 80 watts per channel. I don't remember exactly. You'll have to look up the specs on it. This one has no output. Everything on it seems to be working, but no output, and I haven't had a chance to dig into it yet. We'll need to do that. But when you pick up a nice AV receiver like that for single-digit dollars, it's worth it. All right, here's 2 separate units that need some attention and love as well. This is a Sherwood. I usually have, it's a RV5030R. I usually have really good luck with Sherwood units. This one trips the protection circuit, so there's a short in it somewhere. It's, you know, a couple seconds after it powers on, it comes up, relay turns on, but then the protection circuit trips. This is a B&K AVR 307. This thing is a monster, and I think total it's 1400 watts total across the different channel outputs that it's got. It's very nice amplifier. That one, I can't get it out of startup mode. It has some sort of, and I've tried doing all the resets. I'm going to have to go into the forums and post what my issue is and see if I can get it. I tried contacting B&K. They're really of no help at this point. And so you're pretty much on your own if you have one of these. So some of these sit on the shelf until I have time to work on them, and they take a while. It's just the way that the hobby works sometimes. You may have seen this in a recent video we did. This is an EPI 120C. Customer brought it in with the tear in the paper cone for the woofer, and we've repaired that. He's actually picking that up later today, so it's in here. I thought I'd show it to you. Everything else is one of my projects, so in between customer jobs, that's when I'll work on my own projects. This unit right here is actually my current workbench unit. It's a Sony K750P AV receiver. It's the only thing wrong with it, it's missing the volume knob, master volume knob. So I'm looking for one of those, and then we'll put that up for sale. So sometimes, you know, I actually bought this for $5, and it works great, and we just need to get a knob for it, and we'll put it back into the market. Next up, we've got a Klipsch. This is an RW12D. I can't tell you how many subwoofers come through with plate amps that are blown. This is another one. It's just a very common failure, and that seems to just be the way it is. I'm not going to repair that amp as is. I'm not going to send it off. I'm not going to source a new one, because my experience is that it's just going to fail the same way that this one failed. So what I am going to do is I'm going to put in a Class D 100-watt amplifier. This is an IEMA Class D 100-watt amplifier, and I'm going to put that in to replace the plate amp that you see here. So will it be as full-featured as the as the existing Klipsch? No. Will it be operable and reliable? Yes, and that's what I'm looking for. Actually, here's another one. This is a Velodyne DPS-10. Same thing. Plate amplifier has blown. Did some diagnostic on it. Not worth fixing, in my opinion. So I've actually got to order another IEMA Class D amp, and we'll retrofit that in. All right, last up in the back here, we've got the, this is a big boy floor speaker, Fisher XP95A. I do have the pair. They play fantastic. I am going to probably end up recapping them, however, because they are getting aged. I have not actually opened them up to see what the condition is inside, but you can imagine with the, and we'll probably make a separate video on this one because it is a fairly unique configuration, and it sounds really nice. I hope you enjoyed this quick tour of what's in the workshop right now, and if you're interested in more of this kind of video, let me know. I also have everything behind me is available on Facebook Marketplace. You can look at my profile and see them there. And if you have another interest in a particular speaker, please message me through YouTube, and I'll keep an eye out for it. I do sell typically local pickup only. If you want to make a separate arrangement for shipping, we can do that. So please like this video and subscribe if you're so inclined for new to speakers, and keeps me motivated to do more content. Thanks a lot. Bye.